just thanks, guys, for joining us on this Monday, August 7th. I can't believe it's August 7th. And of course, my name's Marisa, and we have a very special guest on the call this morning, Michele Oneil, who, because of this beautiful business and because of social media, I'm connecting with. And she is extraordinary. She is in Rachel Jackson's group. She's got an incredible story to share. She is rocking it in this business via social media, specifically Facebook, and is a single mom of 6 children.
Wow.
25, is that right? To 13? Did I get
24 to 12.
Okay, I was off a year.
And 3 grandbabies.
Look at her. Wow.
I actually have one of my grandbabies with me right now, so. So if you hear a baby, it's mine.
Well, and she lives in Kansas, and I'll let her share her story, but she was looking for something, and she found LifeVantage through Facebook, through Rachel Jackson. She went Pro 5 in 1 month through Facebook. And Michele will say that she is an introvert. So how does an introvert like you rock a $1 million a year business just about? Because you are a Pro 6 on the verge of Pro 7. I'm sure you'll be walking across that stage in Orlando as Pro 7, and I'm hoping to hold your hand there with you and planning on that. But how does someone like you and so many of us that are new to social media do this and feel comfortable when maybe some people are introverts like yourself? And just how did it start for you and your story? And then we'll up later to questions.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely. And if anybody wants to put anything in the chat, like when I'm saying something, don't hesitate to just put something in the chat that maybe during my conversation that I can answer that, because it will help you. But I'm honored to be here. I hope that you guys leave this morning with a few nuggets, and also take a deep breath and realize the power of social media and how easy it is to establish that. But you guys, first of all, my biggest takeaway in this business has been don't sell. And, you know, that old network marketing mentality was, you know, you go sell, you know, talk to everybody right in front of you, sell, sell, sell. But people don't like to be sold. Only 3% of people are ready to be sold. The other 90% are like, get away from me. And I'm a great example. When I found this industry, I was drowning in medical debt. I was working a full-time job. 6 days a week, 60+ hours a week, coaching 2 of my kids' sports. My other son was in traveling sports. I was running my daughter to the specialist, and she was in and out of the hospital, and life was crazy. But if anybody would have went into my job and said, oh my gosh, I have this great product for you. You need to be on Protandim. It will change your life, and this business is great. You need to do it. I would be like, oh, no way. I don't have time. I don't even have time to even look at it. But if somebody would have walked into my place of employment and said, Michele, I hear that you're in medical debt. If I could show you a way to get out of debt, would you be interested? I would have fallen on my knees saying, yes, yes. Is there a way? So I share that with you guys because it doesn't matter how great of a salesperson we are, or it doesn't matter how great of a product we are, if you don't find people's problem or their pain, that's where it all comes from. So what I love about social media is because people talk about it. Like they tell everybody about their problems. They tell everybody about their aches and pains, that they don't like Mondays, or they don't like their job, or gosh, I can't wait for Friday. So when I see people put, oh, is it almost Friday yet? Or, oh, I dread Mondays, I know their pain. They don't like their job. So that's why I build the relationship with them. So I just want to share with you guys a few tips today to really help you start utilizing social media as a great way to connect with people. And it's not even what you think it is. So a lot of you are like, oh, I'm not tech savvy, or I don't know that much about Facebook. That's okay, because you don't need to. It's just about building relationships. So back to my story. When I started this in September of last year, 2016, Rachel said to me, oh, and she was kind of joking, but I took it at heart. She's like, oh, by the way, this is the last qualifying month for Cancun. And I'm like, really? I'd take a free trip. And I said, what do I need to do? And she mapped out what I needed to do. And I'm like, I'm going to go for it. I mean, I have nothing to lose to go for it. So what I did, and this is so important, you guys, first of all, Facebook is just like your real estate. For example, your house that you live in now, what if you stopped painting the house, maintenance the house, stopped mowing the yard? You would lose value. Your house would depreciate. Same thing with your Facebook. So one thing that is very, very, very important, have a nice profile picture and have a nice cover picture. You know, that's your real estate. People look at that, and if it's a crazy picture or a cartoon or something that really is not attracting, people are going to just keep on going by, or they're not going to take you serious. So make sure you have a decent picture. And the other thing is watch what you post. If you post negative stuff, you think somebody's going to want to go in business with you? Or if you're like constantly posting politics or religion, you literally just cut out half of the people being interested in what you have. And so I share with people, if you want to build a business on social media, then you have to change your perspective of social media. A lot of people use it as their diary. I mean, I remember when I was a kid, like, you had a diary and it had a lock on it, you know, and you like hid the diary. Now it's like people put it all over Facebook. My Facebook is 100%, literally 100% for social media. Yeah, I have family that I have all across the United States on it, so I will plug family pictures in every once in a while. But my main objective with social media, if I'm going to spend time on social media, it's going to be bringing value and attracting people. And so a lot of people spend time on social media to gossip or, you know, to bring all their trash out. I don't know. I don't understand that. But you got to change that if that's you. Like, if I tell my team, I'm like, if you want to complain on Facebook, just send a private message to yourself. And then 5 days later, look what you're going to post on Facebook. And you're literally going to be like, oh, I can't believe I had that emotion and I almost put it on Facebook. So it's very important to clean up your real estate. And so the next part is you got to give people value. And I have learned to attract people to me. Matter of fact, it's so to the point that I did hit the Cancun trip, but I literally I didn't post like, join my business, you're going to make money, go to Cancun with me, or you got to have this product, it's going to change your life. What I did is I piqued interest. So if you're taking notes, write that down. I'm only going to pique interest. I never said pro tandem. I never said physique. I never said life advantage. I never said Axio in any of my posts, and here's why. You do, what are they going to do? They're going to go to Google, and they're going to Google it. And they're going to read through that, and they're going to think they have all their questions answered. And so they're just going to make their determination off of what they're reading. Or, which has happened many times, I had a guy in my team that was very uncoachable and wouldn't listen to me. I'm like, stop posting about don't say the name. You want people to come to you and be like, what is this you're talking about? He didn't listen. He put Life Advantage. They Googled Life Advantage, and one distributor popped up. They clicked on it. They ordered $360 worth of product. And all that could have been avoided if his post would have just piqued interest to where they have to reach out to you and be like, what is this little yellow pill that you're talking about? Or what is this holistic approach to your weight loss? Or what is this brain vitamin that you're talking about that gives you energy? I mean, you want people to like see that information, and they want to know, but they can't Google it or can't find it anywhere else. Example, what happens in a TV show when you watch a TV show? They don't tell you at the very beginning how it's going to end. They give you, like, they pique your interest where, like, you're at the edge of your seat going, oh my gosh, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? You want that in your business to where you pique interest. Like, for example, and I'll share with you a few tips that will help you accelerate this success. But one of the things our team does is we have a Facebook group that is only customer testimonials of the product. We put all of our distributors and all of our customers in it, but all it is there's tens of thousands of testimonials of what this product has done for people. So, for example, let's say I'm scrolling through Facebook and Sally is complaining about her allergies. I'm going to go to this group and I'm going to, in the search engine, I'm going to type in allergies. And it's going to pull up all these testimonials of allergies. I will copy and paste a few of them, and I will just go back and I will send a private message to that person. I'll be like, hey, I noticed you were saying how your allergies are out of control right now. Have you seen the ABC Primetime Investigative Report yet? Question mark. And I send that message. And then they're usually like, no, what report are you talking about? I'm like, oh my gosh, this could help you. I send it again. Then I copy and paste that testimonial. And I'm like, this is what it did for my friend. And I send that again. And they're like intrigued. They're going to watch that ABC video. And they watch the video and they're like, how do I get this product? And then I'll send them my shopping cart. I never send my website. I will put the product in the shopping cart. And typically I'll add a few more products because they can always delete the products. And I'll tell which ones I recommend. And they can delete, and if they only want to buy the little yellow pill. So that's how I would connect with people on Facebook. I would watch them and see how I can help them. And same thing with people like complained about their job or complained about not liking Mondays or yay, it's Friday, or I love the weekend. If you love the weekend, then you don't like your job. So then I would pique interest with them. So that's very, very huge and a great way that you guys can connect using social media and using private message. Now, I do try to go from high tech to high touch. So I'll use social media and I'll use Messenger, but my goal is to get them on the phone. Like after they watch that ABC video, I'll like, hey, what's your number? Let me call you out and answer questions. And let's see what products would benefit you the most. Now, here's the key. A lot of people, because they don't really know you that well, they are like maybe hesitant to get on the phone because they're so used to being sold to. So this is what I'll do. If you know anything about Facebook Messenger, you can click that little microphone and I will talk to them. I'll be like, hey, Mary, I understand you don't want to get on the phone. It's 100% okay. I'm just here to help you. And I'll just like say something about how the product can benefit her. So I'm going to send you the shopping cart. You're going to go ahead and order. That's great. If not, reply back. So I literally take that exact same conversation I had on the phone and I will voice record it to them. It either ends up as a customer or it ends up her getting on the phone with me or her voice recording back and forth, and we'll have this conversation, which is really no different than the phone. So always try to get them on the phone. So hugely important. So when you're posting, again, peak interest only. Like what I'll do, like the other day, a few weeks ago, I did the cleanse. I took my before picture, I took my after picture. And it's hard to do, you know, it's hard to like put that out there. And I did. And I was like, oh my gosh, this was my result. I think I enrolled 7 customers that week. They're all like, what are you doing? I want to do it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's these products. They're amazing. And so it wasn't me going, hey, you need to buy from me. It was me going, hey, this is the results you get. Now, and what a lot of people do, like I've had many friends that have lost quite a bit of weight. And so I will use their before and after picture. I'll be like, look what happened to my friend. This is why I love what I do. That's what I always say. This is what I love what I do. Look at Kendra's testimonial or something like that. You know, I'll put something out there like that. But that's it. I'll make people come to me and be like, oh, what is that you're doing? So again, just pique interest. And one thing, you guys, when you understand Facebook a little bit, the algorithm does not like links. So if you're putting a link up in there, they're not going to get your message out to as many people because they're like, no, they're trying to take people off of Facebook. So your message will kind of just hang there, and it's not going to go to a lot of people's newsfeed. So never put a link in there, even if it is like maybe a link of an article. So what you do is you say, hey, in the comments is the link to the complete article. So then you go in the comments and you can put the link. And then that way the algorithm will be like, oh, this is a cool post, and it will get more activity in other people's newsfeed. So
you
that
in the comments, if you want them to see an article, a study, you put the link in the comments.
Like let's say a new peer-reviewed study came out, and sometimes we have a tendency to go, oh my gosh, our 20-second peer-reviewed study, check this out. And then you put the link where people click on that link. Well, Facebook doesn't like that because they're like, whoa. You put a link in there, you're wanting people to leave Facebook. So that does not get out there in other people's newsfeed as much. So what I recommend is I go in the comments. I have the link in the comments. You will not believe this article. And then all you do is just, go ahead and put that on Facebook, and then go back in your comments and copy the link into the comments.
So how did you meet Rachel Jackson on social media?
Well, when I started this, I did not want to leave my kids. And that's how most people build network marketing is in homes. And I was like, I don't want to do that. I know there's a better way. There's 2 billion, you guys, 2 billion people on Facebook. And I'm like, there's got to be a way to build. And I literally was going through Facebook and searching. And that's how I found Rachel Jackson. And I literally creeped on her all weekend through her Facebook. I Googled her, and I was able to connect with her. And that's how I met her. And
what did you search? What did you search?
What
were you searching in order to find what you were looking for?
Gosh, that's a great question. I don't remember what I searched. I probably was searching for top leaders in network marketing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Because if you put something like that in the search, it's going to pull up the most active leaders building. It's not going to pull up the top leaders in network marketing that aren't using social media or not using Facebook, because they're not even going to pull up. So it pulled up like the main ones. But what I had seen with her, though, was what pulled up for me was a Danny Johnson, which she's a trainer in network marketing. And it pulled up a testimonial that had like all these different testimonials on it. And I found out that video was like 3.5 years old, but she still has it on Facebook. And Rachel's testimonial was in there. And I'm like, I need to meet her. And so that was the video that pulled up. So it wasn't Rachel that pulled up. It was a testimonial of a Danny Johnson seminar. And so then that's when I said, I need to meet her. Like my heart just, something pulled towards her. And that's what I'm going to talk to you guys next, because it was that attraction marketing. And when you guys master attraction marketing, I just want to quickly give you a few tips of that. And one thing that you want to do that's so important is you need to find out like what people do you want to go after? Because when you're like all over the place, it's hard to like focus on Facebook. Like for example, my focus is more moms, is more families, is more I want to help moms find time and get their life back and realize you can be a mom and you can be successful. So if you notice, my Facebook really more focuses on that. It attracts that, because your goal is to provide value on Facebook. That's it. So every morning I will start out with a positive post, like every day. I can't even tell you how many people say to me, oh, I just look forward to your post. And I'm pretty consistent between 6 and 7 in the morning. And if it's later than that, like when we were in Hawaii on the trip, of course the time was totally different. People said to me that I didn't even know, said, I missed your morning post. That was one of the first things I was excited to see in my news feed. So you don't realize the value you're giving people. And so I always start my morning with a positive post. And then I'll do a post in the afternoon and then again in the evening. So you want to do like 3 posts. And typically it just really depends. I will do maybe a testimonial post or an educational post. And the testimonial will be about the products, a testimony of the products. And education will be about what the value of reducing your oxidative stress. Or, one of the peer review studies, I'll give, educate people. People don't want to be sold. They want to be shared information so they can make an educated decision. So if you provide something positive and get a testimony on there every once in a while or educate people, they're going to be intrigued. Now, just because they don't like it or comment on it doesn't mean anything. Like when we were in Utah and they had announced the 30 and 60 and, the top enrollers get the Fitbit, I'm like, I'll go for that. And I literally, it was crazy how many I enrolled, 100% Facebook. And I was one of the top enrollers in the entire company. And I earned the Fitbit. The crazy part is 100% of them reached out to me. I did not reach out to one of them. They 100%, because I provided value, excitement. My goal is for people to see my newsfeed and feel good about their life. And then, they feel good. I want to put a smile on their face. And then all of a sudden, like a few hours later, I might do a testimonial. Well, I've already put a smile on their face, so they're liking me, starting to trust me. Then they see this testimonial and they're leaning in going, man, that product might benefit me. I wonder if that would make a difference to me. So it's very important to provide value. The more value you provide, the more people you will attract in your business. Now, here's where we mess up because we continue to provide value to the exact same people. Well, you guys, stop. You got to add people every day. There's two things I do. Every day I add 5 to 10 new people on Facebook. Two different ways I do it. I will join a lot of groups and get to know people in the groups, like start liking and commenting in the groups. And if there's somebody that I really like see that has like bringing value in that group, I might go to their Facebook. And if I see that they're like positive and like they're the type of person that I would want to connect with. Now that's a difference. It's not that I want to be in business with or I want to sell my product to. It's like I want to connect with. This is the message I send them, and I can type it in the chat for you guys. But I'll say, like, let's say I'm talking to Molly. I'll be like, hi, Molly, I've noticed your recent post, and I really like it. Facebook needs more people like you. I'm on here to meet like-minded, positive people, and I hope you feel the same way. I'd like to connect as friends and send you a friend request. So I will send that to 5 to 10 people a day. Or maybe I'll go to one of my friends that just has not shown interest yet, but I love her energy. I love her excitement, likes attract. So I will go into her Facebook through her friends, and I will click on a few, and I'll go through their news feed. And if they're somebody that I would love to connect with, I'll send this message, almost the same thing, but I'll be like, hey, Molly, this is Michelle, and I noticed that we have a few friends in common. And, you know, I like connecting with like-minded people, and I really like the value that you bring. And then I'm like, you know, maybe we can connect on Facebook. I'd love to send you a friend request, and hopefully I can bring you value as well. So I will send that message even before I send them a friend request, so they don't feel like I'm spamming. Now, here's where a lot of people mess up, is like they'll go and they'll be like, friend requests, like hundreds of people at a time. That totally messes your algorithm up in Facebook. And Facebook's like, woo, knee-jerking, what are they doing? What are they doing? And then you're not getting the correct content out. So if you do 5 to 10 a day, and you complimented people, like think about it. When was the last time somebody randomly complimented you? Probably people in LifeVantage, but other than that, you know, like that you've randomly got a message from a complete stranger and they complimented you, or you're out in public and somebody walks up and compliments you. See, that doesn't happen. So when somebody gets a message and they get this compliment, like, wow, you know, they're like, that's neat. You know, they're not trying to spam me. And that's it, you guys. That's my message. I never say you need to check out this product or you need this product. I wait till people come to me, or when I see them post about their health concerns or their family health concerns on Facebook, or complain about their job. Like I had one lady constantly, every Sunday night she complained about her job, and I reached out to her Sunday night and I said to her, this is all I said. I said, I'll just say her name is Mary. I said, Mary, every Sunday I got your pattern. You like complain about that you don't want to go to work, period. I said, I just have a real quick question. What's stopping you from changing something in your life so you love Mondays? And I sent it. She literally replied back a book of everything she hated. And I said, do you realize you have so much value to bring people? Like, you deserve more than this. I mean, like, you're working 40 hours in a job you don't like. You don't think that mentally isn't affecting you? I never, ever once said, oh, man, I got the best opportunity for it. It's going to change your life. I had a conversation with her. Now, get this. I had a conversation with her to get her to connect with me. And I just said, you know, I hope I can bring you some value, and I hope maybe one day I can get you to smile about a Monday. She started following my newsfeed because she started going in and liking my stuff more. It wasn't 2 months later, maybe not even 2 months later, she sent me a message and she said, I need to know what you're doing. I might need that in my life. And I said, everybody needs this in their life, but timing is everything. And then I said, first of all, you need to understand our product, because if you don't see value in our product, it doesn't matter how great of a business we have. So, the ABC video, and I said, watch this and let's you and I connect, and let's see what we can do together to lock arms to get you to love Mondays. And she watched the video. She goes, oh, I definitely need this product. She goes, I have horrible depression and anxiety. I'm like, I'm sure you do. All you do is complain about your week. Let's change that, sister. And we got on the phone. We talked. Anyway, she ended up, for signing up. She hit Pro 2 her first month, Pro 3 her second month, and 2 months later she hit Pro 4. But I never prospected her. I just found her pain, and I might have a solution for you. And so I think when you guys turn that around, and here's something else. So add friends, bring them value, bring value to your Facebook. But here's what's important. Just don't spam. And here's what I mean by bring value, add friends. You need to connect. Like I will spend 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes in the afternoon or evening, and all I will do is go through my newsfeed and connect with people, like their posts, comment on their post, and connect with people. Like get them to see that you're just not out there bringing value and I'm not going to, connect with you. I literally do. Like if somebody changes their profile picture, I will comment on it. If somebody's like had a great weekend or done something beautiful, I will comment on it. So that's important, because when people they feel good. So they're like, oh my gosh, like she had time to connect with me. But here's the thing, Facebook doesn't happen overnight. And sometimes, we're in such a microwave society that we want like immediate results. So I tell people it's a process. Love and embrace the journey. Look at the value you're giving to people. And what if every day you just put a smile on 3 people's face? It compounds, you guys. It compounds. And here's the thing, like this month, it's the 6th, 7th, something like that. I've already enrolled 2 distributors, one on a platinum pack, one on a silver pack, and I've enrolled 2 customers, 100% from Facebook, 100% from them reaching out to me. Never once did I never have sent them a message, but they saw value and it was their time. One of them was a comment I made the other day, because I also provide value, but I also get people to laugh. And my comment the other day was like, I love what I do so much that going to the bathroom is an inconvenience. Then I did hashtag 90-day run, because I'm on a 90-day run to Pro 7, and hashtag something else. Well, a lot of people laughed about it. And, anyway, she reached out to me and she's like, I need to know more what you're doing. And she signed up. So like I said, you guys, it's just, you got to be authentic. Like, don't try to be somebody else. Be authentic. You will attract those people to you. Another one real quick. What was I was going to share? My mind just went blank. There's one more that's really, the value is huge, but you guys just take the time to just build those relationships and people will come to you. The other one real quick is I set up a group. It's wellness, wellness, fitness, mentoring, something like that. And it is a Facebook group that I put people in that want to be in. And because I will provide value on my Facebook, but then I say, if people like it, here's the key. If people like it, eventually I'll go to them and I'll be like, hey, listen, I have a group that all I do is share tips and techniques on fitness, on weight loss, and on aging gracefully. Would you like to be part of that group? They're like, yeah. So then I have this group, and this group is 100% value and education on fitness, on health and wellness, and educating them on our products. I average probably getting 10 customers a month just out of that group. 10. And I've never talked to any of them. So huge.
We've just started implementing those things, and today is actually a hard launch of one of the Facebook pages, a Healthy Quest. So
yeah, perfect.
Our upline that helped us get that going too, and we've been posting and just kind of duplicating what other people, adding a little bit of verbiage in the beginning, and it's working. It's working. People are getting people that are saying, add me, and providing value. I did a live Facebook about it last week, following up after I posted one day. So, when you're an introvert, how do you do this and feel comfortable, like Facebook Lives? And, sometimes people can look ridiculous doing them. So you don't want to do that, because you need to have credibility if you're building an empire here, or whatever it is that you're building.
I don't do a lot of Facebook Lives because I literally freak out. Like, for real. I mean, I do, I literally, I feel like somebody's sitting on my chest. I'm sweating like crazy, even though it can be 50 degrees. So I don't do a lot of them. That's like a growth period for me. I'm really working on them. I definitely don't do them unless I have my exposures in for the day. Unless I've had the amount of people I want to watch an ABC video a day, do that. But I'm getting better on Facebook Live. So I tell people that if you are not the type of person that can just pick up your phone and start talking, don't spend a lot of time trying to master Facebook Live. Your main focus is the income earned activities. Do the activities that will earn the income to get you the results, and just do a Facebook Live every once in a while. But what I love about this is well, first of all, the traction marketing where people come to me, but being an introvert, I'm the type of person, I'm such an introvert that if I'm at a grocery store, I will not go down an aisle if there's a bunch of people. Like, my cart physically will turn. Like, it literally, I am so bad that I do not go to family reunions. I do not go to weddings and stuff. It's horrible. Like, and it seems like it's getting worse the older I get. Like, it's to the point, like, I can't hardly breathe. My family's accepted it, that she's just a really bad introvert. And, we just got to accept that. It's hard for me to be around a group of people. And so Facebook to me is amazing, because if people are reaching out to me, I know that I brought them, them value, and they see that I can provide for them. So I don't feel like I'm annoying anybody. Because if I was at the grocery store and somebody came up to me and started talking to me about their business, I'd be like, I'm not interested. So I guess I see things in my eyes, not saying it's right. And I really am spending an hour to 2 hours a day on personal development to try to become better and overcome, my fear of being in public and my fear of that. But until then, social media has been amazing, 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 amazing. And I can connect with introverts because I tell people, and I say a lot of the things, and then they'll like reach out to me and they'll be like, oh my gosh, I feel the same way. So you will connect. Like I said, you be authentic. Sometimes we get on Facebook and we think we have to impress. Nobody wants to be impressed. They want to feel special, or they want you to give them value or make them laugh, or like, wow, I never looked at it that way. Education is what they like. So when you're real and you tell people, oh my gosh, that was the scariest moment of my life, or oh, life is crazy right now, they'll connect with you. They connect with you. They learn to like you, trust you. They're going to want to be your customer, or they're going to want to be in business with you. Because here's the key. Then I'll see if anybody has any questions. The more value you provide, we have this part in our brain, like everybody loves to help people. So deep in somebody's subconscious mind, they're like, I really need to do something back for her. I mean, she's been providing me value for quite a while. And so they will literally want to be your customer just because of the value you provided for them. And you guys, I have not had a Facebook that long. My kids set it up for me. Oh gosh, I don't even know how long it was. And I've not really used it this way until I got involved with Life Vantage. And I was like, I can do this. I can figure out how to master, social media. And it's been huge. I mean, I always tell people, because I never wear shoes, I'm like, I've literally built this business to an income replacement barefoot. I've never presented. I've never done an in-home. I've never done a presentation. I've never done a one-on-one. It's 100% social media and Zoom presentations. So it works. It definitely works.
Wow. Well, what about the market? What about people in your life that want to know about this that are not on social media?
Oh, I still do. I still contact people. It's not all social media. Lately it has been, just because it's so successful. When I first started, though, it wasn't. Like my first month, I literally reached out to everybody I knew. Like literally. And this is all I said. Seriously, this is exactly what I said. And to this day, I still say the same thing. I'm like, hey, real quick, have you seen that ABC Primetime Investigative report? And they're like, what report? I'm like, are you kidding me? You haven't seen that report. You gotta check this out. Like, it blew my mind. What do you think everybody did? They watched it. Like, that's all I said. Literally, I would call people, some people I hadn't talked to in years. And I'd be like, I know this is such a random call, but I watched this video and I thought of you. Or I said, I watched this ABC report and I thought of you. They're like, what report? I'm like, are you kidding me? You haven't seen that ABC Primetime report yet? I'm like, you have to watch this report. And, they would try to like small talk with me a little bit. I'm like, watch the report, call me back, because I know you're going to be watching that report and you'll be like, oh yeah, I know why Michelle thought of me. And it's so funny because people call me back and they're like, now why did you think of me when you saw that? And I'm like, do you want to age slower or do you want to live longer? They're like, well, I want to live longer. I'm like, well, that's why I thought of you. And then they laughed, you know, but that was really what I said to everybody. Like, pure posture, you have to have this. I never approached anybody on the business. No, I rephrase. I did. I approached 4 people in the business, and this is what I said. You guys, this is huge. I'm like, you're on my dream team. And they're like, dream team? What's a dream team? I'm like, okay, when you started your job, did you go into work with your fingers and toes crossed, hoping you like the people you work with? They're like, yeah, and I hate half of them. I'm like, exactly. You're on my dream team. I found a way to get out of medical debt. I'm super excited about it, but I want to work and have fun with people that I like. And I would absolutely love to go in business with you. It might not be for you, and that's 100% okay, but we're friends and likes attract. You might know people who'd be interested. The spirit of what we do is through referrals. But if you're not interested in the product, it doesn't even matter. So watch this ABC report, and then let's you and I talk. First of all, you guys are completely flattered that they were on somebody's dream team and somebody wanted to work with them. So that's what I did with like 4 people. They all signed, 100% of them signed. And then the other one was just that ABC report. It was like, get that ABC out there. I was doing 20 people a day, phone calls, 20 a day of that ABC report. Like just calling people. Like I didn't care. I was like, I don't care. YOLO, let's just do it. And I would literally call people. And like if they didn't answer, I'd be like, hey, I just was really calling you real quick because have you seen that ABC report yet? Call me back. This is crazy. That was a message I would leave people. They'll call me back. 100% call me back. They'd call me back and they'd be like, what report? What ABC report? And I sent it. So that was, yeah, totally. I totally started with my warm market. And I still do. Like I have people that at the beginning, you know, weren't interested. Now they're coming back to me and they're like, you're doing this. I'm like, I told you I was. I said, you can sit and watch me or you can join me. But either way, if you watch me, you're going to regret it later. If you join me, you're going to have a blast. And now they're like, I'm going to join you. But I know I contribute that now to social media. You know, but they're watching me on social media now too. So.
Wow. Thank you. Amazing. Any further questions? Unmute yourself if you have a question for Michele. What powerful, valuable information. Anyone have a question?
I have one quick question. Do you ever get people, I know you, like your approach is so awesome. I just love listening to you. Do you ever have people saying, well, what is it? And they don't want to watch it until they know what it's about?
Yeah. A lot of people say, oh, what is it? I'm like, that's what the video is going to tell you. You will flip out. But hey, I got to go.
Right.
Like, that posture and that energy. And to me, if they still are like, well, why can't you just tell me? I'm like, okay, here's the deal. I can keep you on the phone for 3 hours and try to explain to you, or you can watch an 8-minute video and explains to you, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh. I go, what makes more sense? 3 hours, listen to me go blah, 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 or 8 minutes and blows your mind. 3 hours, 8 minutes, your choice. And that's like pure posture, you guys, like pure posture. That's it. That's it.
Awesome. Thank you.
But when you put that like sense of urgency, because I made people feel like they were left out. Like, I'm like, are you kidding me? You haven't seen that ABC Primetime Investigative Report yet? Oh, it will blow your mind. You got to understand, that's not typically me. If somebody saw me in public, they would have to come up to me and be like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, good, how are you? How's your kids? Da-da-da-da. So when I call people and I raised my excitement, I got their attention. They're like, she's really excited. I have to watch this video. And I can't tell you how many people said, because your approach, the way your excitement, I definitely wanted to see what you were talking about. So I tell people, just raise that excitement a little bit. Don't be fake. You know, just raise it a little bit to people just want, like, are just dying to know what you're talking about. So. And to me, if somebody like still like, well, just tell me about it. I'm like, you know what? I got to go because I got 3 other people right now that I want to show this video with because I know it's going to rock their world. But if you're ever interested, just let me know. Matter of fact, I'll just go ahead and send it to you. Just if you want to watch it, watch it. If not, I don't care. Then you take it away from them and they're like, oh, well, I didn't mean I didn't want to watch it. And I'm like, I'll send it to you. You watch it. You'll see why I'm so excited. And so I would do that. Timing is everything, you guys. It's everything. So I tell people, focus on the activities, never the results. because that's what gets us down in this business. We focus on the results that, you know, we're not getting or we're getting, but if you focus on the activities, oh, the results will follow, and it really will. So.
Definitely on that. So, and I'm sure you've gotten no's, and I'm sure you've gotten people being critical of you, and, you know, that all those things that we all experience, and just how do you handle that? How do you
Well, you know, like a lot of people say, oh, is it one of those snake oils or miracle pills? And I'm like, you know, no, it's actually not. I'm like, it's actually just an activator. You know, we have a miracle body. We just need the product to activate what we already have. But, you know, some people like to complain about being sick, or, you know, like to complain about being overweight because they would rather get attention that way than helping people. I'm just all about helping people. But I understand it's not for you. And I was like, well, I didn't mean it like that. So pure posture, you guys. Like, literally, if somebody wants to say that, I let them know they're being negative by just, you know, putting it out there, not directly saying you're negative. I'm like, you know, some people, but that's it. I don't really get that a lot anymore, though, because people see me on Facebook, you know, see me excited. I mean, I've only been in this company since September, and I've been to Cancun, free trip to Utah to the Pro 5 Summit, Hawaii. You know, this summer, I took that $1,500 bonus I got from Hawaii and used that and the money I'm making off of my second business center, which is so insane that this company gives you that. And that literally paid for me to take my kids to Florida. We rented a beach home, and we stayed there for 2 weeks. So people are seeing my lifestyle, how I went from, like, I'm in medical debt to how am I going to get out of this debt to literally traveled. That's all we've been all summer. We were home 10 days in June, and we were home 5 days in July. And I put my lifestyle out there to people, and they see that. So it's really hard for them to come to me and be like, it don't work. Or, you know, it's really hard for them to say, oh, that product, when I'm putting testimonials, like 1 or 2 a week. It's just, so the more you brand yourself, you're going to attract people that want what you have. And so you don't get that. At first I did, but I thought it was hilarious. I was like, whoa, I needed that motivation. Like, that was my fuel for my fire. Please, somebody tell me this isn't going to work. I need to be motivated because today I'm tired and I don't want to make calls. So somebody tell me it won't work, because I do opposite of what you say. So at first I liked it. Now I really don't get it very often.
You are excited.
Thanks. I love what I do, and I love this product, like, and I love this company. And I don't know, you know, where you guys are in this company, but what this company does, I've never seen it before, and that humanitarian changed my life. And I'm taking my kids to Bahamas this year because I want them to experience that. And I'll share this with you guys. When we were in Hawaii, we were like all laughing, like, what kind of humanitarian act can we do in Hawaii? Like, Hawaii is like perfect. Well, we get there and we do this school, and I actually went in the acreage, and I was in this swamp pulling these weeds out, and I had like this lizard like crawling on me, and this guy was telling us about sugar canes, and we got this all cleaned for the kids. And I mean, it was nice. It wasn't like emotionally impactful like Cancun was, because the kids were there and they were like loving on us. But we were leaving on the bus in Hawaii, and the bus driver was like driving us, you know, no big deal. All of a sudden, we're getting ready to pull into the hotel. And she goes, I just want to thank you guys. And she starts crying. And we're like, she said, my granddaughter goes to that school, and I appreciate you so much for cleaning up my granddaughter's school. It means that. We're like, wow, I get it. You know, that's why we're here. It's not the money. It's the fact that, man, we're leaving an imprint. And that's why I love what I do, because we're literally just changing people's lives in so many different ways. So if you can use, see, I just got goosebumps because I will never forget. Like, I literally got off that bus, and I don't think my feet were touching the ground, because I was like, we're making an impact. Like,
I was there. I was there. It was pretty amazing.
Yeah, it is.
I want my team there. I want all of my team in the Bahamas. I want, you know, I want to be in the Bahamas, and I want to help change the world. I mean, that's what we have our hands on, is making people better and making the world a better place.
Mm-hmm. So. And, you know, Bahamas is going to be crazy humanitarian act, because it's going to be more like Cancun, probably even worse. So yeah, it's going to be emotional. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait. Like that's why I want to take my kids, because I want them to see, you know, the lives that we can impact. And so I'm excited about that. But yeah, everybody needs to be there. Like and I know I talk about the humanitarian act and everybody's like, well, yeah, but do you have fun? Fun. Like that was fun to me, like being in dirt and stuff, because like you're making an impact. But yeah, they spoil us rotten. Like we had $300 room credit, and then they like pay for everything else, and you know, $1,500 cash, and you're like, what the heck? Like, what are we gonna do with all this money? So it's amazing what they do for you.
And you went to the Pro 5 Summit. You know, and that was life changing for me. And it's this week. We have a dear friend, Dr. Nancy Bryan, that's going to be there as well. And tell everybody why they have to get to Pro 5 like ASAP.
Well, you know, when I went to the Pro 5 Summit in February, I was a Pro 5, and I left that, and we had Skip Campbell there. And, oh my God, he's amazing. Like his training, he was so real and so transparent. But the nuggets that you get from there, like I had so many aha moments when they broke down like the numbers and what, you know, the possibilities are, that I left there with a very clear goal of going Pro 6. And then they spoil you rotten. Like, it's like, okay, we're just going to train you just a little bit, then we're going to spoil you rotten. And it just blew my mind, like the way this company spoils us. But they give you that clear picture, that clear vision that you want to go to the next level. And I did. I put my head down and I hit it. So.
And even though they changed up the Pro 5 quite a bit from when I went to it, and we didn't do the excursions like you're doing now, the river rafting and all that, unfortunately, but it still was very intimate. And that's what I think, even when you do the excursions, you're with some, you know, the top leaders of the company. The training is on the river raft. You're still getting the training. You're still getting all of those tools that will help you grow yourself and help your team grow as well.
Mm-hmm.
So,
absolutely.
Michele, anybody else have a question? We've definitely gone through, taken time and a lot of time. We so appreciate you taking this time for us. This is valuable. I'm so happy it's recorded. I know you were going to type in the chat a couple of those wonderful little invites that you had, or connections. And I don't know if that's too difficult. It is recorded. They can listen to it as well.
Okay.
And
I mean, I can type it in, or do you want me to send it to you and you can send it out to them? Which is better?
That would be perfect. Why don't you do that when it works for you, convenient, and then I can send that out to my team when I send out.
Because I think the recording, it's like the chat's gone, right? So the
chat is on. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's recorded. I don't think the chat.
I don't think it is. So if I type it, it's going to be gone. So I'll just send it to you, and you can just send it out to them, and then they can just copy and paste it. So.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thanks everybody for being on. Michele, I can't wait to hug you in Orlando.
I can't wait. Thanks everybody. I hope you got some value, and let's make it a great week. So.
Take action, everybody. Do something.
Bye.
Take some of these tools and apply them today. All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Mm-hmm.